Last time on Meerkats from Mars.
Mayor Zoe asked me for a little favor. She plans to auction off some islands around the shopping district.
Because Zoe gave us some instructions for what to build on these islands. Some kind of giant project. Everyone's got their own little thing and
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I made a commercial for this.
yeah, you did.
We have 9 exclusive islands right now available for sale for your future vacation getaway.
When I say utopia, what comes in mind?
Well, I guess just like someplace nice.
What just happened? Dingy! 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 You can come out now. The bit's over. Dingy! Did you fall in the crevice? Are you there? Oh, great. Everybody's gonna blame me for this. You know, I should put these items away so I don't accidentally use them again. There we go. It'll be safe in my ender chest. Dingy! Where did you go? Did you go for a swim? Dingy! Come out, wherever you are! Starting to think you really did disappear. I looked all around this island and Dingy is nowhere to be found. I really think he's gone and I don't know how to bring him back. I'm actually too scared to use a dragon egg because I don't want something else to go wrong. I need to bring him back and I think I might have an idea. There's something I've wanted... Oh! Ouch. There's something I've wanted to do for a long time and this might get him out of hiding. Let's go have some fun. Hey Dingy, if you're really not here, I'm gonna go mess around in your chateau. Better come out before I make a huge mess. Every time I come in here, I'm always so impressed with the details and block choices Dingy has used to build his chateau. It'd be a shame if something were to happen, right? Where do I even begin? One of these days, I'm gonna learn how to play the piano and it's going to be amazing. Last night, past, present, and future came in here, and let me tell you, it was tense. I'm in the library, and I can be as loud as I want. Nobody's here to stop me. I can even jump off the second floor. Alright, what else can I do? I think I'm getting the hang of this. Pool party at the Chateau. Cannonball! Wow, the service at this restaurant is terrible. 0 stars. How do I get down from here? Ah! Huh. I don't think I've come down this way before. Where did I put the rest of my clothes? Oh, Dingy, I found your storage room. Ooh, look at all this stuff you got here. Might have to borrow this. Ooh, yeah, I'm definitely borrowing that. What else you got? I'm flipping all the trapdoors. Oh, your painting popped off. Where did I put my clothes? I'm just gonna have to find something. Yeah, we've been here for a really long time and Dingy still hasn't shown up. And I don't think he's hiding anymore. We're gonna have to find a way to bring him back somehow. And I have another idea on how to do just that. But first, there's one last thing I want to do before I go back to my base to get my clothes. Yeah, I never did find out where I put my clothes when I went swimming in the pool, but I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. So just bear with me for a moment here while I get into place. Yep, hold on. Hi, my name is Dingyfried, and I did some building off camera. If you don't know, that's a throwback to Dingyfried's first episode. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty good. Anyway, let's get going. I need to stop by my base to get my clothes and some building material. Might also have to take a detour over to Dingy storage to pick up a few things as well. Ah, much better. Alright, time to get going. Which way am I going? Okay, here we go. Now, the last thing Dingy said before he disappeared was that he was thinking of someplace nice. I'm not really sure what he considers as nice, but maybe we need to build something nice. Well, remember when I made that advertisement for Mayor Zoe regarding some islands for sale around the shopping district? As it turns out, I apparently bought an island and completely forgot about it. So I'm thinking that maybe I can build something nice on this island that we bought, and maybe it'll bring Dingy back again. Which way am I going? Yeah, I think it's this way. Anyway, I don't know what nice means. It's such a vague description. So whenever I need some inspiration or some ideas for what to build in Minecraft, I jump on Instagram and browse through all the amazing builds that talented Minecrafters have posted. I'm probably butchering the name, but I found a post by Guys MC, and it gave me inspiration to build something very similar to what they have posted online. Oh good, there's the island. I was starting to think I went the wrong way. I've set up some shulker boxes here already because I want to jump right into this project. I might need to do a little terraforming first because this build is going to take up the entire island. Hopefully I can get this project done sooner than later because after all, Dingy is probably waiting for us to get this done, and we've spent a long time at his base waiting for him to show up. And to think, I learned to play something nice on the piano as an attempt to bring him back. If this doesn't bring him back, I don't know what will. Right, Mr. Pig? Right, Mr. Pig? Hey, leave me out of this. I had nothing to do with Dingy's disappearance. You are on your own. Anyway, let's get going with this build. You know, even though I had a reference for this build, it still took a long time to actually put it all together. This island lookout house. I put a lot of work into this one and I'm really proud of it, even though I took a lot of inspiration from Instagram. I really like using the different colored blocks to show some worn out parts of the build, and to me, it looks like it has some shading without using shaders. I'm actually kind of curious to see what it looks like with shaders on, but maybe I'll save that for the end of this video. I even took the time to do the landscaping, and I didn't stop at the shoreline. It goes all the way down underwater. It's just a combination of deep slate and variations of basalt. I chose these darker color blocks because I wanted the rocks to look rugged and wet, as if the water was crashing onto the shore. Now, even though we finished this build, Dingy still hasn't shown up, and it might be because I still need to do the interior. Right now, it's completely empty, and I have exhausted my resources at the moment. I'm not really sure how to design interiors, and I'm honestly intimidated at tackling that kind of thing. This is the part where I would reach out to Dingy for some help, but I can't do that for obvious reasons. So I guess I'll start gathering up some materials and start placing blocks. I think the hardest part for me is to place that first block down, but I just need to get that ball rolling and see where it takes me. Well, it's a start, and so far, I'm really happy where it is. At least I was able to make it look like it's in that ready to move in stage where I just need to bring in some furniture and get settled in. I really like the large entry with the certified Dingyfried chandelier. I chose to have the brick accent walls because I thought it would match the spalling texture shown on the outside. I really wasn't sure where to put functional stairs, so I ended up using ladders to get to the next floor. Up here, there's a walkway around the balcony that overlooks the first floor, and a small library or office space that I could turn this area into. Then on the top floor is another open space with some plant overgrowth. I'm thinking I could turn this area into a Zen room for meditation or just relaxation. I think maybe if I start dividing up the room, it could be a little easier for me to visualize how to decorate the space. Trying to tackle a large area, let alone 3 floors, is pretty intimidating for me, and I'll save that for another episode. Now, if we head back down to the first floor, we'll go check out the basement. I've actually worked out the basement space because I couldn't deal with shulker monsters anymore, and decided to dedicate this area for a storage room. Since we're surrounded by ocean, we definitely needed a functional conduit as the centerpiece. I plan on creating a bubble column in the middle to access some redstone farms down below in the future. I'm also really happy about having a nether portal on the island now. It saves me so many rockets, especially traveling back and forth from here to Dingy's storage room and the shopping district. After all said and done, Dingy still hasn't shown up, and I'm afraid at this point I might need some help from another meerkat. So I reached out and look who just jumped online. Nice name. Hello, Nice. Anyway, as I was saying, I reached out to Mayor Zoe and she agreed to meet me at her office in the shopping district, so I can get her caught up on the situation. Hey Zoe.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How's it
Thanks
going?
for meeting me here.
Of course.
I was gonna come up to your office, but I actually don't know where it is.
Oh,
So it's a good thing you met me out here.
do you want to go the long way or the short way?
I'll follow you, whichever.
So, how may I help you?
Well, I have a bit of a problem. I was talking to Dingy on his island, and I might have accidentally made him disappear from the server. Has anyone ever told you how amazing you look in that unicorn shirt?
Oh no, how did you do that? And I've got a laundry list for him. We need to get him back.
Yeah, you and me both. Well, before he disappeared, we were on his island talking about what he was going to build, but he wasn't sure where to start. So I asked him what he thought he wanted his island to be, and he said someplace nice. and that's when I might have accidentally tapped him with the dragon egg. And now he's gone.
Someplace nice like a utopia, maybe, perhaps?
Oh yeah, Utopia. He was thinking of Utopia being someplace nice, so I thought he might have ended up at his base and I'd wait there until he came back. But I ended up waiting a really long time at his base. Like, I learned how to play the piano, I lost my clothes, I had a pool party, then I ended up with his clothes. Never mind. Anyway, he never showed up, so I thought I would try building something nice on my island, hoping he would reappear when I was done, but still no luck. What if we get a book and quill and we all write some nice things about Dingy?
Is that gonna work?
Probably not.
What if I hit you with the dragon egg and you think about something nice? And we just kind of recreate the scenario.
I'm kind of afraid of using the dragon egg again. But if you hit me, how will I get home with Dingy without the dragon egg?
Then I'll have somebody hit me with the dragon egg. And I'll think of something nice.
Where will it end, Zoe? I think the only way for this to work is that before you hit me with the dragon egg, I need to say something very specific so that we both travel together. That way, we can find Dingy and still have a way to get home with you holding the dragon egg. Let me get it from my ender chest. Here you go.
I think you're gonna do the honor.
Exactly. This bit is dragon out. Okay, let's get this going. Bring us someplace nice.